and welcome to this edition of TVL Sports Net, the show that keeps you updated on the 12 terrific athletic programs in the Tri-Valley League. On this edition, we take you through some of the many happenings during the spring season. We start off with TVL headlines.
Ashland Clockers baseball won 9 of their last 11 games to finish the regular season with a 12-8 record and clinch a playoff spot. Chris Bradica had 10 strikeouts in the Clockers' final regular season game against Dedham and earned his 7th victory of the season. Congratulations to head coach Matt Messer and the Clockers. For Bellingham boys lacrosse, senior Brady Carroll became the 3rd Blackhawk in their boys lacrosse program's history to join the 100 Goal Club. Congratulations, Brady, on the incredible achievement. It was senior night across much of the state throughout last week. Dedham baseball, boys tennis, and softball were amongst the many teams around the area to celebrate their seniors. The young Dedham softball team featured only 3 seniors and finished the regular season 8-10 and is projected to finish in the top 32 and earn a Division III state tournament spot. Dover-Sherborn baseball, boys tennis, and girls tennis all got big wins over Norton last week. Dover-Sherborn baseball finished regular season play 12-8, clinching a Division III state tournament spot. Dover-Sherborn boys tennis finished their regular season 8-8, clinching a playoff spot. And Blue Raiders girls tennis finished undefeated with a record of 16-0, clinching the TVL small title and the top spot in the Division III state tournament. Congratulations to Holliston's Greta Wolfgang on qualifying for the Vault Finals. Greta placed 11th, and her Massachusetts team finished 1st at the National High School Gymnastics Senior Showcase in Florida. Holliston Panthers baseball had an incredible season. Holliston clinched a TVL large title, finishing the regular season 14-6 and 13-3 in the TVL. The Panthers clinch a spot in the Division III state tournament bracket. Hopkinton Hillers boys volleyball completed their first official season in program history. These are the seniors and a couple of foreign exchange students who participated with the program. The team finished their first season ever with 5 wins and 14 losses. Hopkinton Hillers boys tennis finished their regular season 18-0, clinching the TVL large title and are claiming the 1 seed in the Division II state tournament. Congratulations to the Hillers on the perfect season. Hopkinton Hiller alum and track and field sensation Kate Powers continues to dominate in the SEC and the NCAA for the Kentucky Wildcats, taking bronze in the hammer throw at the SEC Outdoor Championships and became one of 3 Wildcats to be named to the All-SEC team. Kate has broken several school records, including with her hammer throw of 65.05 meters. In the 100th win for Medfield head coach Mary Lafna, freshman Sophia Zepperi netted 5 goals, and junior goaltender Athena Polkionis allowed just 1 goal. Throughout the second half, Medfield took the 13-9 win over King Philip, and what was their final regular season home game. The Warriors capped off their incredible season with a 15-5 win on the road in Burlington. Medfield girls lacrosse finishes the regular season 17-3 and with the TVL small title. The Warriors are currently projected as the top seed in the Division III state tournament. More about Medfield girls lacrosse later in episode 12 of TVL Sports Net. Medfield also clinched a number of other TVL small titles, including their boys lacrosse team with a record of 15-3 and a perfect 11-0 in the TVL. Medfield boys tennis clinched the TVL small title, finishing 12-2, 11-1 in the TVL, and Medfield boys track and field clinches the TVL small title with a perfect 5-0 regular season record. Congratulations, Medfield Warriors. Medfield Warriors signed more letters of intent recently. Michael O'Reilly will be heading to Bryant University to compete in track and field. Also in track and field, Rowan Tracy is heading to Wesleyan. Daniel Vasquez will continue playing baseball at Williams College. Owen McKenty will compete in fencing at Stevens Institute of Tech. And Tyler Zielinski will continue his boys lacrosse career at Connecticut College. Medway girls lacrosse finished regular season play with a record of 8-10 and is projected to finish in the top 32 and earn a spot in the Division III state tournament. Congratulations to Medway senior Olivia Mellinson on reaching the landmark of 300 draw controls. Medway boys lacrosse also expected to get a spot in the boys Division III state tournament, finishing the regular season with a record of 9-9. And congratulations to the 4x100 grouping of AJ Bonarigo, Davis Campbell, Miles Hoffman, and Jack Weintraub for breaking the Medway school record by 5 seconds. Millis girls tennis had a terrific season. They finished 10-8 overall, clinching a spot in the Division IV state tournament, and their two captains were named as TVL All-Stars. Congratulations to Millis boys volleyball captain and senior Henry Kiggin on achieving 1,000 career assists. The team finished the regular season 13-7, clinching a Division IV state tournament spot. Also, some shots of the Millis Mohawks spring season seniors, and Millis girls tennis won 6 in a row to punch a ticket to the postseason, finishing regular season play with a record of 10-8. In Norton softball, head coach Wade Lazat captured his 200th career win. The Lancers softball team finished the regular season with an 18-2 record, 14-1 in the TVL, and with the TVL small title. The Lancer softball team is projected to be the second seed in the Division III state tournament, and also Lancer girls lacrosse senior Ellie Lyons collected her 200th career goal. More about the Lancers later on episode 12 of TVL Sports Net. Norwood boys volleyball celebrated their 3 seniors, finishing their season 5-12. Norwood baseball recently captured a 5-1 upset win over the Medway Mustangs, and Norwood baseball finishes their season with 7 wins and 13 losses. Westwood track and field had a great showing at the TVL Showcase. Adrian Kelly broke a 6-minute mile with a time of 5 minutes, 51 seconds, .58. Westwood's 4x200 team of Julie Hogan, Sophia Perlovsky, Lindsay Bannister, and senior captain Harper Morrison earned a medal. The Westwood boys 4x400 team also collected a medal, and the Westwood girls 4x400 team of Ryan Colleran, Lindsay Bannister, Susanna Rockers, and Mavie Gavin captured the event at the TVL Championship Showcase.
The Hopkinton Hillers have clinched 2 league titles in girls tennis and softball. Here's more about those incredible teams. On Monday, May 19th, Hiller girls tennis hosted Dedham on senior night and their regular season finale. Here's a look. Hiller girls tennis captured the 4-1 win and finished 13-5 overall. The Hillers also captured the TVL large title. On Tuesday, May 20th, Hiller baseball and softball hosted Norwood with a 5 p.m. start time. Hiller softball got the scoring going early and often.
And this is hit in the air towards the fence. See you later! A 3-run blast! Ashley Callery! Absolutely tattooed. Ashley Callery sends it flying into the baseball field. And that is her first home run of the season. Set to deliver, and this is hit in the air towards the fence, and the Hillers have another one. Tenley Wynn goes yard. And how about that power for the first baseman? Wind up in the pitch. And this is up the middle and through the glove of the second baseman. One run is in. Here comes another. And a 2 RBI single for Charlotte Holden. Right up in the pitch. And she absolutely tattoos this ball. See you later! A 2-run blast for Holly Paharic. That ball absolutely crushed. And that gets past the fence and the absolute deepest part you could possibly hit it to. Wind up in the pitch. Hit in the air, and that's going to drop into left field. Here comes another Hiller run. An RBI single for Zoe Levine. And this is ripped up the middle. Into center field it goes. Another Hiller run is going to come around to score. An RBI single for Holly Paharic, who is now 3 for 3 and a triple away from the cycle. Hit in the air towards the fence, and that's off the fence. One run is in. Here comes Paharic behind her. It's a 2 RBI double for Caroline Osmond. And she got her! There it is, strikeout number 300 for Addie Walls. Unbelievable. 300 career strikeouts, and she's just a sophomore, folks. Congratulations to Addie Walls.
The Hillers take the 15-2 win. Addie Walls gets her 300th career strikeout, and senior Holly Paharic goes 3 for 3 on senior day with 3 runs scored, 3 RBIs, and a single, double, and home run in the win. Hopkinton finishes regular season play with a record of 17-3, plus the TVL Large title, and is projected to finish amongst the top 4 in the Division II state tournament bracket. We caught up with some special guests after the game.
So how did it feel to get that win out there today on senior day?
I feel like it was just a reflection of our careers here in Hopkinton, and I mean, all of our teammates stepped up for us, and I mean, that's the best thing you could ask for, to have these good teammates.
And you absolutely crushed a couple out of the ballpark. How'd that feel? That must have felt great to do that on this special day.
Yeah, it felt really special, and I mean, just being able to back up like my pitcher and be there for my other players is just all you can ask for.
All right, and what's it been like playing with this group all season?
It's been so fun. I feel like we have great team chemistry, and it shows on the field.
Absolutely, and Ashley, you had a great day at the plate as well. You had a nice 3-run homer. Yeah. Can you talk about that 3-run blast in the first inning?
I saw my pitch and I swung at it, so it was no, but it's it's sometimes rare to come across that perfect pitch, so it felt really fitting, full circle moment almost, be here with my team. We had a great season, so I was really excited to be able to support my teammates in that way, so yeah.
And it seems like a close-knit group, good chemistry. What's it been like playing with this group all season?
It's been absolutely phenomenal. Every practice, every game, I'm so excited to go to. I know there's so many smiles, a lot of laughs. I'd rather play with no one else.
All right. And who do we have here? You're hiding your number from me.
Zoe. Yeah.
All right. What's it been like playing with this group all season, Zoe?
It's been awesome. I love all the girls, and I think we're all super close. And I've also been playing with the seniors forever since Little League, so it's great to be able to go out with them, and hopefully we make a long run into playoffs together.
And you had a nice 2 for 4 day at the plate. How did that feel?
It felt great, yeah. I felt confident up there, which was good, and I just took my pitches. I held back, what's it called? Took some of the pitches, but then I swung at the ones I liked, so. Yeah.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and over here we got Charlotte Holden. Charlotte, 2 for 4 today. You scored a couple runs, had an RBI. How did that feel to do that on senior day?
It was great. I'm so happy to just, contribute to the team, contribute to the win. Like, you know, we're all a team.
What's your goals for the postseason?
My goals for the postseason are to get as far as we can. Yeah, I think we're going to do great. We're a great team. It's going to go well.
Absolutely. All right, and who do we have here?
Cammie.
Cammie. Cammie, you had a nice day at the plate as well. How does it feel to beat this Norwood team that beat you earlier in the season unexpectedly? You come back at the win today. It must be a little bit of sweet revenge.
Yeah, it definitely feels really good to win and have a big win against them. And yeah, it's nice to play with everybody. And we came together today really well.
All right, and how does it feel to be TVL Large champions, by the way?
Really good. We've definitely been waiting for this for a few years, so we finally got it.
All right, and I believe you hit a big landmark today, Addie Walls.
Thank you.
300 career strikeouts, and you're only a sophomore. That's incredible. How does it feel to have 300 career strikeouts?
It feels really good. It's nice to see like practice pay off in games and just like treating it like any other pitch, you know, like taking it like one step at a time and one out at a time. So good.
All right, and you've pitched magnificent this year. What's it been like playing with this group of seniors?
They're amazing. Could not ask for a better team.
Yes. All right, well, congratulations. And last but not least, we got Coach Alberry over here. Coach, what's it been like to coach this group all season?
They're incredible. They play hard in practice. They come out and put in their all every single day, and I can't ask for a better group of kids.
And have you ever seen a sophomore get 300 career strikeouts?
I have never coached a pitcher to get 100 strikeouts. So Addie Walls is special. Yeah.
And it must have felt good after a tough loss earlier in the season to Norwood. You come out and you beat them today, and the bats were just sizzling.
Yeah, I don't like to say this a lot, but this was our revenge tour day today. So we all wanted to win today. We wanted to finish strong heading into the postseason. So this one felt really good.
Welcome to this segment of TVL Sports Net. We are joined by Morgan Donahue to talk some TVL sports, and we also got the playoff and softball brackets out. We'll talk a little bit about those. But first, Morgan, how are you?
Tom, I am terrific. Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure, and the best time of year. It's playoffs. You know, I love all the playoffs, fall, winter, spring, but the spring action, the playoffs, nice weather, you know, it doesn't get more exciting than this.
Absolutely. And we got a lot of good storylines to talk about and the playoff seedings. So we'll get right into it. All right. Well, our first storyline, all kinds of great things happening with Medfield girls lacrosse. You had alum Alex Blake and Kelly Blake in the Final Four in the NCAA Final Four against each other. Last year, it was Kelly Blake and BC taking the title. And this year, it was Alex Blake and Northwestern going to the title game where they fell short to North Carolina. Morgan, any memories of the Blake sisters?
Oh gosh, yeah, they were terrific. I mean, when both of them were on Medfield, they were formidable, and they're playing at two of the very best. Shout out to Northwestern! What a comeback win they had over BC in the semifinals, and the North, they ended up playing North Carolina in the championship. That North Carolina team was incredible. But I got to give a shout out to Mass Elite. It's the program that a lot of these girls play in addition to high school, run by Meredith Frank and Leslie Frank from Westwood, who started this. They had 88 players in the NCAA tournament from basically Division I, Division II, Division III girls college lacrosse, all from the Mass Elite program. And both Alex and Kelly, I believe, both part of that, but tremendous athletes. And there's been a number of different players in the TVL that have gone through those terrific schools, and they were terrific to watch, and they helped bring some state championships to Medfield. I remember watching that over the years.
Absolutely, and a couple landmarks reached. Medfield head coach Mary Lapna, her 100th career win. Wow. And then you had Kendall Herrick, 300 career points this year for the Medfield Warriors. So some great milestones there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 300 career points. That is incredible when you have to do the math. Like, she clearly played as a freshman, but been putting up consistent points across the board for 4 years. Incredible story. Mary Lofna, one of Westwood's own. Her mom is the assistant AD. She's going to be stepping down this year as Matt Gillis is retiring. She will be retiring too, but exceptional woman at Westwood High School. She's the girls tennis coach as well. So terrific family in town, and congratulations to them.
And Morgan, we always talk about how dominant Medfield is in the TVL Small. Well, here you go. In addition to the girls lacrosse title, they also won the TVL Small boys lacrosse title, TVL Small tennis title on the boys side, and the TVL Small track and field title on the boys side. So Medfield impressive once again, and what great athletic programs they got.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just every sport they play, they're in it for a TVL championship and fighting for it, and are most likely the favorite too. Just terrific athletes. I'm sure, similar to Westwood, the track and field, you got a lot of, athletes from other seasons that joined forces during the track and field, season, in addition to some of the cross country runners. And it's just a formidable team you get when you get the spring track and field and all these athletes together. Just, and when it's a town like Medfield, it's just a bunch of great athletes, competitors, and winners.
Yeah, unfortunately, they did it on a day that was loaded with Hiller sports, so I couldn't attend this year. But a great event as always, and that event took place in Norton. And speaking of Norton, a couple great milestones for them. On the girls lacrosse side, Ellie Lyons, 200 goals for Norton. And then on the softball side, 200 wins for the head coach of Norton, who has just been tremendous, Wade Lazat. What a great softball program they got over there.
Wow. I mean, congrats to Ellie. Incredible. 200 goals is very, very, distinct company. Caroline Nazalillo this year in Westwood, she scored 250th goal. CeCe Thurman scored her 100th. And I was just looking back at 250 goals. I was trying to do the math, and it's astronomical, when you look at how many you have to score per game to reach that milestone. What incredible, accomplishment by Ellie. And then 200 wins. Tom, I got to say, too, you've seen Norton play softball. I have seen them play. Westwood and Hopkinton had two great battles versus them. I believe Hopkinton came away with a 1-run win. Westwood had a close game, and they are outstanding team, well coached, a lot of tremendous talent on that team, and I'd imagine that they got to be the favorites to win the state championship in their division. So remarkable team they are.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't recall a year that program wasn't good. Speaking of good. 300 strikeouts for Addie Walls, the sophomore. Addie Walls, 300 strikeouts. Morgan, that's insane.
I got to call a game, and shout out Tom and HCAM for having me with the Westwood Hopkinton game. She was every bit as impressive as what I had heard from just colleagues. And Tom, she's just as impressive with a bat in her hand too. She's a remarkable talent, and she's, like you said, only a sophomore in the TVL. She's definitely got a very, very bright future ahead of her.
Absolutely. And a couple great achievements for Millis, their boys volleyball program, just tremendous. Certainly one of the best around the area, but their senior captain, Henry Kiggin, captured his 1,000th career assist. Mohawks finished regular season 13-7, and they got the 16th seed in the Division II bracket, and they should be highly competitive in the postseason. And then Millis girls tennis won 6 in a row to get into the postseason. They started off a little rocky, but 6 wins to close out the season. Talk about going into the playoffs white hot.
Absolutely. So right off the bat, boys volleyball, Millis, it's a historical program, Tom. They've had it longer than, Westwood just had their first year this year. Hopkinton had their first year this year. And Medfield's had a team, I'm not sure how long, but Millis had a team when I was in high school. And, and we're the same age, Tom, so graduates of 2005. And right before then, they were beaten. I think there was only one division for softball, or for volleyball. They won a state championship going up against the likes of Xaverian, these huge Division I schools. So an incredible historic program, and not surprising. I mean, shout out to Henry. 1,000 assists. You are an assist machine. That is Wayne Gretzky territory. But the teams that are going into the playoffs, hot as a piston, like Millis tennis, those aren't the teams you want to play. Their confidence is on a high. They are just really starting to feel their game, and they got it done when it mattered the most. When their season's life was on the line, they got, rifled off 6 in a row to get in the playoffs. So shout out to them. Amazing accomplishment. I'm sure they're going to do some damage come playoffs, which start today.
And you're going to like this one. How about those Westwood Wolverines, the boys lacrosse team, TVL Large champions. They also earned that on the girls' side as well. And then TVL League champs, the 4x400 girls track and field team of Ryan Colleran, Lindsay Bannister, Susanna Rockers, and Mavie Gavin. More great achievements at another tremendous athletic program, Westwood High School.
Yeah, so this is easy to talk about for me. I could talk till I'm blue in the face, but tremendous spring season for Westwood. TVL champs for, as you said, boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, also baseball. They were co-champs with Holliston and beat Holliston to make that happen on senior night. So a terrific fashion. But some milestones that happened for boys lacrosse. Dante Martucci got his 100th point on senior night, which was terrific. And then, we had mentioned ones previously, but girls track, by the way, Tom, Taya Pagnotti broke a school record in the TVLs, I believe, a week ago, which is an incredible accomplishment. I think this is a record that had been in basically the record books for like 25 years or so, 25 plus years. So remarkable accomplishment in addition to, the team of Ryan Collar and Lindsay Bannister, Susanna Rockers. Tom, this was a team that won the state championship for cross country, and they have a lot of those runners involved, and they are speedsters.
Holliston Panthers sharing the TVL Large title with the Westwood Wolverines. And Morgan, I think you folks at Westwood Media Center, you got to make one of these nice pictures so we can put it on the show.
Yeah,
a nice team photo there for Holliston. Both Westwood and Holliston finished 13-3 in the league, and just had tremendous seasons.
Yeah, I think the boys baseball this year was probably the most competitive, and I'd also say the boys and girls tennis, but baseball and tennis are probably the most competitive, where there's no team that's far above everyone, there's no team that's far below everyone, so when you look at it, Westwood, Holliston, Hopkinton, Norwood, and Ashland as well. Ashland beat Holliston in the second to last game for the opportunity to Westwood when they played Holliston, where it was win and you clinch a share. So it was a tremendous season for baseball. Shout out to Holliston. Also shout out to head coach Brian Whalen. Been doing a long time for the Wolverines, and a memorable season. And these are teams that are certainly going to make some deep runs come playoffs as well.
That is going to do it for this episode of TVL Sports Net. A big thank you to all who joined us, and we will have another episode coming your way in the very near future to keep you informed about all the tremendous happenings throughout the Tri-Valley League. A big thank you to the multiple TVL Town stations helping us create this program, and for our amazing HCAM crew, I'm Tom Nappy. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.